Ever felt that knot in your stomach when you needed your money right now, but it seemed like it was trapped in some digital limbo? You know, that feeling when you finally decided to pull the trigger, withdraw your hard-earned cash, and nothing? Just a spinning wheel, a pending status, and a growing sense of frustration. If you're using M1 Finance, you've probably asked yourself this very question: how long exactly does it take to get your money out? It's a question that plagues investors of all levels, from the seasoned pro to the fresh-faced beginner. We're living in an age of instant gratification, where we can order groceries, stream movies, and connect with people across the globe with a tap of a screen. So, why does withdrawing our own money feel like navigating a bureaucratic maze? Before we dive into the nitty-gritty details of M1 Finance withdrawal times, let's take a moment to understand why this seemingly simple process can sometimes feel so complex. It's not just M1 Finance, by the way. This applies to virtually every brokerage and financial institution. First, there's the regulatory landscape. Financial institutions are subject to a myriad of rules and regulations designed to protect investors and prevent money laundering. These regulations often mandate specific processing times and verification procedures. Think of it as the financial equivalent of airport security, necessary, but sometimes a bit of a hassle. Then, there's the sheer volume of transactions. Millions of people are buying and selling stocks, transferring funds, and withdrawing money every single day. This creates a massive workload for financial institutions, which can lead to processing delays. And finally, there's the nature of the financial system itself. Moving money isn't as simple as sending an email. It involves multiple intermediaries, including banks, clearing houses, and transfer networks. Each of these entities has its own processing times and procedures, which can add to the overall delay. Now, let's get down to brass tacks and address the million-dollar question: how long does it take to withdraw money from M1 Finance? The answer, as with most things in finance, is, it depends. M1 Finance primarily utilizes ACH, Automated Clearinghouse, transfers for withdrawals. This is a common method for moving money between bank accounts in the United States. ACH transfers are generally reliable and cost-effective, but they're not known for their speed. According to M1 Finance's official documentation and user reports, ACH withdrawals typically take 1 to 3 business days to process. This means that if you initiate a withdrawal on Monday, you can expect the funds to arrive in your bank account sometime between Tuesday and Thursday. However, there are a few factors that can affect this timeline. 1. The time of day you initiate the withdrawal. M1 Finance processes withdrawals on business days, and there's a cutoff time for same-day processing. If you initiate a withdrawal after this cutoff time, it will be processed on the next business day. 2. Weekends and holidays. ACH transfers are not processed on weekends or federal holidays. If you initiate a withdrawal on a Friday, you'll have to wait until Monday for it to be processed. Similarly, if there's a federal holiday during the processing period, it will add an extra day to the timeline. 3. Your bank's processing times. While M1 Finance processes withdrawals within 1 to 3 business days, your bank may have its own processing times. Some banks may make the funds available immediately, while others may take an additional day or two. 4. Account verification and security checks. In some cases, M1 Finance may need to verify your account or perform additional security checks before processing a withdrawal. This can add to the processing time. 5. First-time withdrawals. If it's your first time withdrawing funds from M1 Finance, there might be a longer processing time as the system verifies your account and ensures everything is in order. 6. Large withdrawals. Larger withdrawals may trigger additional security checks and reviews, which can lead to delays. 7. Market volatility. During periods of high market volatility, processing times may be affected due to increased transaction volume. So, what can you do to minimize withdrawal times and ensure a smooth experience? 1. Plan ahead. If you know you'll need the funds by a certain date, initiate the withdrawal well in advance. Don't wait until the last minute. 2. Initiate withdrawals on business days. Avoid initiating withdrawals on weekends or holidays. 3. Be aware of the cutoff time. Make sure to initiate your withdrawal before the cutoff time for same-day processing. 4. Verify your account information. Ensure that your bank account information is accurate and up to date. 5. Monitor your account. Keep an eye on your M1 Finance account and your bank account for updates on the withdrawal status. 6. Contact M1 Finance support. If you experience any delays or issues with your withdrawal, don't hesitate to contact M1 Finance customer support. They can provide you with information on the status of your withdrawal and help resolve any problems. Now, let's talk about some common misconceptions and best practices. Misconception 1. Withdrawals are instant. As we've discussed, ACH transfers take time. Don't expect your funds to arrive immediately. Misconception 2. M1 Finance is intentionally delaying withdrawals. While delays can occur, they're usually due to regulatory requirements, processing times, or security checks. Best practice 1. Use a linked checking account. Linking a checking account to your M1 Finance account is the most efficient way to withdraw funds. Best practice 2. Consider using a high-yield savings account as a buffer. If you need access to funds quickly, consider keeping some money in a high-yield savings account that you can access more readily. Best practice 3. Keep a record of your withdrawals. Save the confirmation email and any other relevant documentation. Best practice 4. Understand the difference between settled cash and pending transactions. You can only withdraw settled cash. Pending transactions will need to settle before they can be withdrawn. Best practice 5. Read the M1 Finance Help Center. The M1 Finance Help Center is a valuable resource for information on withdrawals and other account-related topics. In essence, while M1 Finance provides a robust and user-friendly platform for investing, it's essential to understand the intricacies of the withdrawal process. By planning ahead, being aware of processing times, and following best practices, you can ensure a smooth and efficient experience. Remember, patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to investing. While the wait for your funds may feel frustrating at times, it's important to remember that these processes are in place to protect your money and ensure the integrity of the financial system. Ultimately, understanding the withdrawal process empowers you to make informed decisions and manage your finances effectively. Knowing the timeline allows you to plan your finances accordingly, preventing unnecessary stress and ensuring that you have access to your funds when you need them. If you're still unsure about the process, remember that M1 Finance's customer service is available to answer your questions. They are there to support you through the process and provide clarifications. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.